Hello, my name is Quetzally, and today I'm gonna do a think aloud about this article. Is your online privacy a marriage? Government request for Google users data jumps. So, okay, just by reading the title, I do not understand what marriage is. So, I'm gonna change the text to purple. But like, there's a footnote, so a marriage is something that appears to be real but is actually fake. So it's saying that your online privacy could be real or fake. Government requests for jumps using data. So I think this is important. So I'm gonna underline this. Highlight. And I'm gonna highlight the date because I think that's important too because it's really recent. Okay, so I'm gonna start reading. Be careful what searches you enter, which video you watch, and which photos you share, because they may end up as evidence in a criminal investigation. So this makes me think that you can't even type anything because it's not safe anymore. So yeah, I think that's an important fact. And in my legend, I'ma put that it's an important fact. Highlight. And for the text is words I don't know. Or I don't understand. Okay. So I'm gonna keep reading. Yesterday, Google released their latest transparency report sharing how much information they have supplied or suppressed based on governments and copyright owners' legal demands. So at first I don't understand or I don't know what transparency report is, so I'm gonna highlight that. And or suppress. And I don't know legal demands either, but there is a footnote as well. So I'm gonna read. It says the government or courts can request and then they request to be released. So let me read that sentence again. Yesterday, Google released their latest transparency report sharing how much information they had supplied or suppressed based on governments and copyright owners' legal demands. So I guess they're sharing how much information they have of these documents. So as a parent, we may monitor young children's online activity to protect them from dangerous people or sites. It seems our government and everyone else wants to monitor those same people for different reasons. So I'm gonna highlight this as well because I think this is important. That they want to monitor us, not because they want to protect us, but for different reasons. So I wonder what those reasons are. So I'm gonna keep reading and maybe I'll find out what the reasons are. Government's requests for a specific user's data have been keeping Google team hopping. Google reports on these requests biannually, covering the 6 months ending on June 30 and December 31 of each year. So I'm gonna change the color of biannually because those are the words I don't understand. And then I'm just gonna keep reading. In this most recent reports covering the first 6 months of 2012, U.S. government agencies made almost 8,000 requests to see private data and over 16,000 users and accounts. In the most recent full year, July 1, 2011 to June 30, 2012, the U.S. government has subpoenaed data on 524 Google users accounts. So I'm just going to take a look at what this word means. A Misophonia is a term for the formal requirement to submit documents to court. So they are submitting documents to the court of law, and so I think this is really, I think I'm gonna highlight this as well because I think this is important. In this most recent report covering the first 6 months of 2012, U.S. government agencies made almost 8,000 requests to see private data on over 6,000 users and accounts. In the most recent 4 year, from July 1 to 2011 to June 30, 2012, the U.S. government has subpoenaed data on 28,524 Google users accounts. So I think that is really important because that is too much accounts that there, and these are supposed to be private, and it's not really private. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading. So perhaps General David Patriots and John Allen's accounts were among them. So I'm gonna actually change the color, but these are the people I don't know. Oh, I'm just gonna leave it the same color, it doesn't really matter. So I don't know General David Patriots and John Allen's accounts, and seeing this text, I don't understand why they're so important or why would they bring them, but maybe if I keep reading as well I would understand why they're important. So let's keep reading. Google complied with over 90% of these requests, which were typically demand for data in criminal investigation. Globally, Google received approximately 21,000 such requests in the past 6 months, a 32% increase over the same period the year before, from 31 countries, including India, Brazil, France, Germany, and the United Kingdom, to name the top 5 after the United States. So I don't really understand this, so I don't understand what complied means, so I'm just gonna change the color of that. So I'm guessing it like maybe complied means that it gave 90% of these requests, so it gave 90% to the government, which were typically demands for data. Okay, I'm gonna highlight this because for data in criminal investigations. And I think I would disagree with this because maybe it's not because it's criminal investigations. Maybe it's for other reasons, but I guess that would be the best reason to say for to justify what they're doing. Globally, Google received approximately 21,000 requests. So I'm going to highlight this as well because they received 21,000 requests in the past 6 months. Oh, no, not that. Highlight this. Well, and also a 32% increase over the same period the year before from 31 countries. So I think this is also important because they are doing not only the United States but other countries that have like an account on Google. However, Google isn't the only internet company that has to comply with government subpoenas for data. They're just the only major internet company that provides a public report detailing the volume of requests for data, as well as a biannual report on requests by copyright owners and governments to remove information. You won't find reports like this from Google, Amazon, Facebook, or even eBay, although they are all subject to the same regulations. So regulations, I don't understand what that means, but in the footnotes it says it is most websites are forced to share information when the government requests this. They just don't all report the information to the public. So I think that is important as well. So regulations, and whoever, also Yahoo, Amazon, eBay, and even make regulations. That we don't, regulations meaning that we don't even know they're making them, and I guess half of the teenagers now that are reading this, or well, I'm reading this, and I see that I have a Facebook account, I have a Yahoo account, and they are doing this without knowing. So I think that's really, I believe that's really interesting. And also, they're just the only major internet company. So Google is the only one that is the biggest one that provides the volume of requests was being annual or requests by copyright owners. Okay, I don't really understand this phrase at all. So I don't understand if they are getting information that is copyrighted, or the copyright is owners, they're requesting it. But I mean, so I'm just gonna sum up everything. And this article was about is privacy really like safe, or because the government have requested like so much data from Google, and it's really this surprises me because I believe that that is your personal data and they're not supposed to be doing that, even if they are justified by just searching data from criminal investigations, because I don't believe that is true. I mean, they could say something and they could do another thing. So as I highlight, I think this is important because it's telling you have to be careful for what you type in. I mean, you think it's private, but it's not. And also, I think this is important because it says that our parents want to protect us from like dangers in the internet, but they don't. They just want to find things that aren't really to protect us, and it's like our government, which is supposed to protect us. And I think this is also really important because this is a lot of almost 8,000 requests to see private data and over 16,000 users and accounts. So any user could have been searched, and without even knowing, and just he could just be every single day logging in and using his account, and without even knowing they're like on him. Okay, and also in the most recent 4 year, from July 1, 2011 to June 30, 2012, the U.S. has asked for so many Google accounts. And I don't understand yet who these people are, but I sure know that they are important or probably famous people because they are named. So even, I guess, important people are being searched. And Google comply. So I'm just summing up everything. And let's see. With over 90% of these requests, and I mean, they say it's for data in criminal investigations, but I don't. It sounds like they're just trying to hide what they're really looking for. And not only what surprises me a lot is that they're doing this in other like countries that have like 31 countries that have accounts on this, and that is really amazing or surprising because you would only think it's here, but our government is doing this to like other countries. And not only Google is in it, but also like common accounts or websites that we use, social networking that we use. And this is amazing because I think that they are trying, it sounds like they're trying to hide it with data and criminal investigations, but what if they're just trying to search like something else? So I think this article's really good, and it surprises me. Even though I didn't understand some words, I was able to get the information that was in here. And yeah, I think and even if they were trying to search for criminal investigations, it's not their right to go on our privacy. It's not like we go on their privacy. Well, I know they're more powerful, or like they're trying to protect us, but I don't think this is protecting us, searching our privacy, searching other people's privacy. 31 countries, I mean. And yeah, so I'm done with reading this article, and this article is really good. I believe that it's true, that it's really amazing. I'm just surprised that they're doing this to everyone in accounts, not even Google. It's just Yahoo, Amazon, Facebook, or even eBay. And I have accounts on like multiple social networking sites like these. So I'm gonna make sure I see what I'm typing now. So thanks for listening.